Hi guys! It's time to see another epic battle between two of my most beloved characters from Final Fantasy. We have Lightning Farron of 13, who challenges the mighty Beatrix of Final Fantasy IX. Two paladins, two powerful women, two women cold as ice. This ain't easy, so let's begin.
How'd you open it?
Lightning starts her military career at a young age, and she's so talented that her name is put forward as the career as an officer. Her parents died early. At the age of 15, she had to take care of her younger sister Sarah. She knows what it means to take responsibility for other people's lives and how to get what she wants. After Sarah is made a LC, everything in her life changes. She gets herself purged voluntarily to find her and gets to meet her later companions within the Pole's Foul Sea. Sarah turns into Crystal, and Lightning, Sass, Hope, Vanille, and Snow are being made LC as well. They're now the Hunted One, get separated and brought together again through many precarious situations. Her only goal is to bring her sister back, and over the time she realizes that there are greater things to deal with.
Like we're pets.
The ones Cocoon used to look up to, the Foul Sea, are the actual evil in this world, and they're being fought by Lightning and her friends. When she defeated Orphan, the root of all this chaos, Cocoon intends to fall onto Grand Poles. Millions of lives would be erased within a minute. But then Fang and Vanille sacrificed themselves to build a crystal pillar around the planet to save everyone. The group crystallizes and is being released again when everything seems to be perfect. But appearances can be deceiving. Instead of celebrating their victory, Lightning is being torn away and written out of history. She strands at the shores of Valhalla, where neither life, nor death, nor time exist. She's being chosen to stand guard over Atro's legacy, to prevent that chaos will spread upon the world and erupt the timeline for good. She sends Noel Christ to Sarah on Cocoon with the mission to change the past for a brighter future. Meanwhile, Lightning fights Chaos Ballad in Valhalla, who wants to destroy the timeline in order to rescue Yule, the serious and most ungrateful role in this plot, I think. Noel and Sarah seem to make it, but then suddenly chaos is being unleashed and swallows up Cocoon. Sarah dies, Noel and Hope don't know what to do, and Lightning falls into a sleep that would last 500 years. A few centuries later, she wakes up by the hand of the dubious god Bonivelza for playing the hero in Nova Cresselia, and saves as many souls as she can to transfer them to the new world he wants to build. The ones that wouldn't catch up with Lightning within these 13 days would be erased for eternity together with this whole planet. In return, Lightning would get her sister back and live in peace with everyone, I suppose. As for No One Ages, she re-meets all of her former companions, which have been going through different occurrences, and each one has his own story why he's become crazy. Lightning seems to be the only one left with a clear mind. She's not entirely sure though if she's still being human. But who cares, right?
You've been defeated by a power that you never understood.
Of course she's doing a great job being the savior, and at her last day she figures that Bonivelza is not as merciful as he appeared in the first place, and together with the complete team, the false god is being defeated. Lightning transfers all the remaining souls, including her friends, into the new world, and everyone's happy. That's quite a story she can tell her grandchildren, isn't it? Well, you need to be as tough as her if you want to experience all these things without losing your mind. She's so concentrated, independent, and focuses about one goal. If she set her mind on something, then it's practically impossible talking her out of this. At first, she doesn't really want to work in sets of 2 or even more, but actually proves to be a good coach and leader of the team. She always keeps a cool head and does not bother doing things that need to be done. In 13.2, Lightning has become a little more indulgent, learns to trust others and ask them for help instead of doing everything on her own. And in Lightning Returns, she's even more focused and determined, but also kind-hearted, like a perfect, loving, saving machine from heaven, maybe an angel in holy mission. We get to know that she's not that perfect and that something's still missing. Lumina, don't want to spoiler you. As a paladin, she fights single-handedly and is capable of using medium-strong magic spells. Her default weapons are the Gunblade in 13 and Crimson Blitz in 13.3.
Just say it.
Her armor is a single development throughout the story. First, it's just a normal outfit of the Guardian Corps, later on the shining armor of a goddess, and in Lightning Returns she owns so many garbs I stopped counting. She could literally embody any type of battler, though I believe some things never change. For example, that Lightning will always be able to dish it out, tolerate a lot damage on the other hand, but magic would only serve as a reliant supporter or enhancer, but will never be her strongest defense. Her secret weapon is the Esper Odin, who serves as partner in battle, of course, and has many special attacks in stock. Moreover, she's fast, agile, hunkers down if necessary, but also strikes in the right moment. Most times, she absolutely gets along on her own. The few times she needed friends at her side were really the hardest bosses like Orphan, Caius, and Bonivelza during the last 15 minutes of combat.
Could be more Fal'Cie smoke and mirrors.
Beatrix will surely have a hard time dealing with this tough lady. Now, Beatrix is the top general of the army of Alexandria and stands under the command of Queen Brain. She has always been a prodigy in swordsmanship and is regarded as the finest knight among them all. At first, the queen orders her to bring back the missing Princess Garnet and later to capture crystal shards of other nations, dazzled by her own greed and enchanted by the mysterious Kuja. Zidane, Vivi, and Freya first encounter Beatrix in Burmecia, where she easily bests them. The second encounter is in Clera, where she steals another crystal shard and the group tries to stop her. But they stand no chance against her superiority. And she escapes with the stolen goods onto the Red Rose, Queen Brain's airship. She owns an airship? There she's told that Queen Brain wants to execute her own daughter, and Beatrix begins to question her intentions. She wonders whose orders she's been following all the time. And after a row of incidents, she gets to meet Garnet herself in a critical condition, and she changes her mind completely. Right move, Beatrix. Right move. She heals her and helps her to get out of Alexandria. No longer would she be in commission of Queen Brain. Instead, she supports Garnet in becoming the new queen. But first, she has to defend Alexandria together with Steiner and fights dozens of Mr. Dons that appear in the streets right after Kuja attacked the city by summoning Bahamut. The effort would be in vain, for Kuja's master Garland occurs afterwards and the city is being destroyed anyhow. Her last appearance with the group is on the Red Rose during the battle to enter Memoria, just in order to protect Steiner, whom she feels attached to. I still wonder why. And he actually is the one who convinces her to stay in Alexandria and keep watching Queen Garnet. Oh, so that's his purpose in this game. As the leader of the Alexandrian Knights, Beatrix is confident, almost arrogant over her powers, persistent, brave, and loyal to the royal family and Alexandria. Her thinking is strictly divided between good and evil. She only knows the extreme. You could almost call her fanatic. I like that. She even views Steiner with his Pluto Knights as a rival for a long time before they finally become friends. Wrong move.
You suck.
She's definitely an authority to everyone, not only for her military might. She can also shine with perfect manner. Yet she's embittered and therefore shows no mercy to anybody. Beatrix is known as the cold-blooded woman who felled 100 men. I can easily best her. Also being a paladin, she manages to cast a few mighty spells. Not much, because she rather focuses on a few to maximize their power. Still, her preferred combat style is close battle, two-handedly, with her sword, Save the Queen. Not God save the Queen, just save the Queen, okay? She carries a heavy armor and gauntlets, but is quite agile, at least much more than Steiner. Her strength is admirable. She will always win the battle when you encounter her in the game. You have to stay alive as long as possible until she finishes you off with either Stockbreak or Clim Hazard, which will reduce your HP to 1. The group would be that overthrown each time that Beatrix could easily take their lives. I guess the only reason why she didn't is that the game would be just over.
Oh no!
If we let those two legendary paladins compete against each other, who would possibly come off victor? Beatrix is lightly constrained in her motion due to her heavy armor and the byhander. Her strokes might be more devastating than Lightning's, a conclusion I drew based on her strongest attacks, which are often just one hit that sweeps away the entire group. Her opponent hits faster and in a row, so it would be the same difference concerning the damage, and if you got caught by her impact once, then it's very hard to escape. And I mean very hard. Beatrix is able to heal herself, but will have trouble to hide and recover, because Lightning's one damn good tracker. She moves quickly and determined, and knows how to drive somebody into a corner. She, on the other hand, can go underground whenever she likes, to rest for a while and take some potions and stuff. Further, she has higher chances of working out a surprise attack. Although magic is not her strong suit, Lightning masters plenty of different spells, including buffs and debuffs. Beatrix casts more damaging spells, I think, and if they reach you, you'd probably be toast, but firstly, it has to come that far. Secondly, Lightning may be in the condition to find shelter soon enough if she's been hurt badly. And thirdly, she has the better defense quality with higher stamina, appropriate jobs like the Sentinel in 13 for instance, and Odin as a stopgap. Thus, I would say Lightning's permanently on the inside track, or they're both equal and we'll just have to wait until Beatrix gets winded. Which should be presumable thanks to the quote of Lightning herself, which says, "Though the battle will be endless, I will never give up." Oh wait, I can do that in Alihilla style. "Though the battle will be endless, I will never give up." You heard it, Beatrix. It's futile. Hence, I declare Lightning Farron the winner.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say.
You're a loser.
Lightning!